Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a reconciliation reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is a reconciliation reading for those people who are currently in separation. Now, it doesn't have to be an ex-lover that you are wanting to reconcile with. Can be a family member, can be a friend. So I will tap into the energy and see what comes out for this particular reading. Also, if anyone is emotionally, physically, or mentally abusive, then this is not a positive energy to return to. So I would definitely say use your discernment when it comes to reconnecting to someone and think about your own needs first, okay? I'm just going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, my beautiful Cancerians, how you're feeling about this particular situation. Second pile will be the person who's on your mind. And the third pile will be the unified energy of how things are going to come together in the next 6 weeks, okay? So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know regarding the situation that they're in right now? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What do they need to know about the situation that they're dealing with, the person that they're dealing with? Now, your first card is the World card. So this person, they meant the world to you, but also I feel like you're pretty done on this situation. I feel like you've kind of shut down on this because it has been a lot. It's been very overwhelming. I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons about this person, this situation, and with the Magician card as the person on your mind's energy, there's a lot of control here, okay? Also, I feel like there is something that you feel this person is not telling you, okay? Because I'm being given this energy of sleight of hand, okay? It's almost like distraction, you know? So either you feel this person is distracted by something, or you feel that this person hasn't told you the whole truth about what is going on in this situation, okay? It feels like you've got only a part of the information here. So again, this doesn't have to be to do with an ex. It can be to do with a family member, a friend, maybe a parent or a guardian or a child. So I'm just going to tap into the energy when I get all the cards. We've got the 6 of Swords here. Very turbulent time. You've been very hurt by this person or this situation. I feel like there's been a lot of conflict here, and you may have felt a little bit bereft about the situation because you tend to offer unconditional love to the people who you let into your inner circle. So I feel like you gave everything you could to this situation. And with that 6 of Swords, I feel a lot of you're expecting that you're not going to hear from this person anymore. You're expecting that it's kind of over. How'd you like to receive? Okay, we've got the 5 of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So you're feeling pretty unloved in this situation, a little bit left out in the cold. I feel you've struggled with this. It has been on your mind. It's caused you a lot of sadness, my beautiful Cancerians. But also I feel like a lot of you I think they want that card as well. A lot of you are withdrawing because you feel that this person, they've done you wrong in some way. And it's like you're disappointed in what happened. You didn't expect it to happen. It's not something that you thought would occur. And here we are. There's the separation. And I feel like, especially with the 5 of Swords here and the Justice card, this person, I feel like they've been honest with you. Okay, the Justice card indicates they want to find a solution, and they have actually been as honest with the situation as they can be. But the Five of Swords can indicate that some of them are running away from a part of themselves where they haven't truly been honest with themselves, if that makes sense. Okay, humans are very complex creatures, so it can be that their version of the truth is what they believe. Okay, they honestly believe that, they have done what is right for them in that moment, without thinking about the consequences, how they hurt you, or how it affected the dynamic. Now remember, it's a very complex area when we think about someone hurting another person or doing something to another person, because ultimately that person is just existing, reacting to circumstances around them. They're not doing something to you, but they, are not aware that their actions can affect you. There's a difference, okay? So looking at this person's energy, there's a lot of drama around this person. A lot of if you look at this duck there flapping the wings, it's like they cause a commotion. That's what I'm seeing here. And I feel with the Five of Swords there, they've got a lot on their mind, but I also feel this person, they're under a lot of tension. There's an inner battle here, and there's no excuse, of course. I feel like this person may have said something really wounding towards you or pushed you away in some way, because no one really gets close to this person, whoever this person is that you're dealing with right now. There's a bit of a force field around this person, and you just wanted to be there for this person. So let's get to the cards. The outcome energy actually is really positive. It indicates that there are some bumps in the road with this relationship or this dynamic, whoever you're dealing with here, but there is movement and there is improvement. We've got the Six of Wands and we've got the Lover's card. So it indicates that there is a choice here, okay? And both of you actually have a lot of affection and deep care and respect for one another. Even though things went down the way that they went down, I feel at the core of this relationship, there are some really positive feelings where you have a lot of time for each other. There's a lot of care. And I feel nothing's going to really break that bond. Sometimes we can step away from a person and say, look, I've had enough. You can still love that person and care, and you feel disappointed that you've had to take that step back. But I feel it's given you both time and space in order to really recalibrate how you feel about the situation. But with that Six of Wands, I feel both of you need to be seen in a way that perhaps both of you are not truly seeing each other at this time, okay? It's going to be a process, because the Chariot card indicates, if at first you fall off the horse, you get back on the horse and you move forward. So I feel there's going to be some difficult moments, some awkward conversations here. But I feel both of you can see it through and reunite, because the Lover's card there indicates that, there is a deep bond or partnership between you both, whether it's like parent and guardian, whether it's friendship, whether it's soulmate, a love, ex-love partnership, whoever it is that's on your mind. It could be a family member. I feel like, there is an unbreakable bond here, but there's a lot of stuff to unpick. Let's put it that way. So let's get to the cards. We have the World card. Deep down, you feel it's done. Okay, you've had enough. You've come to an end of a cycle. You've learned a lot of lessons in this. Some of the lessons you've learned, especially with the Six of Swords, is to kind of like withdraw from drama. As soon as this person acts up, you're like, nope, you're going into your inner shell. I feel like, there's been some arguments, but I feel like you're protecting yourself from these now because you're fed up with the way that things go in this connection. And I feel there's a part of you that's questioning, what was the purpose in all this? Why did this happen? Okay, so I feel a lot of you are trying to understand. The World card can be to understand. But with that World card, I feel like right now you're remaining rooted to where you feel like you're at in this. Six of Swords, I feel like you have tried to move this forward. I feel like you tried to offer some sort of sanctuary for this person when they've been in trouble. You've said, hey, I'm here for you. I feel like you've tried to resolve this. But I feel like you've learnt that this person, no matter what's going on, they have to find their own way towards their healing. And I feel like this has been a very difficult experience for you. I feel like, yes, there's a lot of hurt here. I feel with that Five of Pentacles there, I feel like you're longing for this person deep down, but you're struggling with the way things have been. There is a sadness there. You feel it's really disappointing that, this has happened. And I feel there is an energy here of you feeling unloved by this person, or left out, or just abandoned or isolated by this person, singled out and left, bereft. And I feel actually you're such a beautiful heart. I see the purity of your heart. Now, don't get me wrong. No one's a saint. No one's perfect. We all have a part to play in a drama, right? But I do see here that actually you do think about this person a lot, and you worry about them as well. You worry that they're okay. And, that's really a beautiful energy about you. But I want you to be aware that by stepping back from this particular dynamic, I feel like you're giving this person the opportunity to really deeply think about what went down and how they can resolve these things for themselves. Because remember, a person, they don't tend to change and have long-lasting changes if they're doing it for someone else. They have to want to do it for themselves. So looking at this person with the Magician card here, the Five of Swords and the Justice, I feel deep down they want to find a solution with you. I feel like they do want to sort of be really honest with you. I feel like to some degree, there is something that they're holding back on, okay? I don't know if it's a secret, okay? I really want to be clear on that. I'm not sure, especially since the Justice card is there. I'm not sure it's something like a lie. I don't feel like it's, but I feel there's something this person has either been dealing with that they're not telling you, but I feel like they've been avoiding it, okay? And you're a very intuitive person who has a lot of empathy, and you can feel it, okay? So I feel there may have been some sort of drama connected to that as well. That's not all of it. I feel that's only a part of it there. But the World card, it tells me that you feel like you're done with this person. This person really hurt you. And when a Cancerian says they're done, they're normally done. It's really hard for you to kind of like go back. You've been so accepting, so supportive, so healing, and so forgiving so many times is what I see with this person. And you and your energy, you've reached out a lot. But the World card indicates you're in a cycle right now of trying to move things forward, trying to offer sanctuary, trying to believe that, things will change. But the Five of Pentacles, it feels like you always come up short, or it always ends in you being hurt by this person, or you feel like they're very selfish in their energy. They don't think about you or how it affects you, and it has been unfair, okay? So with that World card energy as your presiding energy, you feel like this cycle has to change. And if it's not changing because this person hasn't changed their actions, you feel like you have to be the catalyst for change. So I feel like you're ending this, or you've ended this. And I feel like you're trying to think about your own security, your own peace of mind, and do you, okay? I mean, it says here, you must find your purpose to accomplish it. There is no guarantee for success, but the experience you gain will have the potential to fulfill your desires. So I feel like, you're removing yourself out of a very difficult equation right now to protect your inner peace, but also I feel like you're learning a lot. The World card is not just about completing a cycle or a goal. It can be about learning a lesson, and a harsh one at that. So some of you may be removing yourself. I mean, the World card can literally mean that you're thinking about relocating somewhere, but I feel emotionally this is you having sort of left the building to some degree. Even though you're still hurt by it, it feels like you're in a bit of a, I don't know, like a drifting kind of energy right now. Some of you may feel a little bit numb about what happened, but you've had the emotion, and I feel like you just want to move on from it now. You want to move forward and leave it all behind, because it's caused such an emotional disruption with you that you can't let it kind of like destroy your world, or, allow the dysfunction to continue. So I feel a lot of you are deciding to put an end to a cycle of repeats, because enough is enough, right? With the Six of Swords there, I feel like you are protecting your emotions. You've been through some very turbulent times with this person, whoever they are, and I feel like you are coming out the other side of it. I feel you realize as well that it is a journey. If you want to reconcile with this person, and I want you to be aware, if you don't want to reconcile with a person, this definitely is not the reading for you. So please don't invest in this reading any further, because this is about finding out whether you can reconcile with a person. And the Six of Swords is like you're exploring your feelings, you're in recovery, okay, from this to some degree, and you want to evolve from this so that you don't repeat a cycle with either another person, or you don't want to allow this person to continue the cycle with you, but still you're guided back towards this person. I feel like you want to understand things because you have a lot of empathy. You tend to want to understand things from your viewpoint, but also from the other person, because you can feel what this person's going through. And sometimes you tend to sacrifice your own feelings, or you merge with this person in some way where you feel their hurt, you feel the things that they're going through, and you almost like put your own feelings to the side in order to be there for this person. And I feel like you're learning that this is enabling behavior to some degree, and you are deciding to stop that or evolve away from this energy. I mean, Six of Swords also tends to tell me that you always expect this person to either leave or cause disruption or hurt you in some way. It's like you expect this from this person because this is what they do. It just feels like a cycle. And I feel like you're removing yourself from the cycle right now. I actually feel that this separation is on purpose. The universe, it's almost like your guides have stepped in to pause this relationship or this dynamic right now so that you can really get clear on your emotions and heal from this, and have more confidence and build stronger for yourself so that you can actually, move away from this. Six of Swords is like you may not feel like it right now, but you're turning a corner for the better. And I feel that things have been a struggle, but you will get through this, okay? So I feel right now, emotionally, you're protecting yourself from this situation, trying to just get on by, focus on your projects, responsibilities. Just do the things that you need to do for your world, to keep balance and structure in some way. And with that Five of Pentacles, though, there is the lament. Deep down, you think about this person from time to time. You realize it is a loss in your life. You may actually worry about this person, but you also feel that this person was unfair. To some degree, you may feel like a victim in this, that this person did things, that you struggle to fathom. Like, why did they do it? So I feel with this Five of Pentacles, you're trying to look at alternatives in your life, like, change your perception to some degree. Like, I feel like some of you are asking yourself, did I do something? And you're trying to like rack your brains, but actually I feel this person did a lot of projecting their energy, okay? So just be a little bit mindful of that. It's always very mature to kind of try and see things from everybody's viewpoint, because that means that you're not being biased. You're not, playing the blame game. You're really trying to find out or work out if you have had a part in what's gone on here. And of course, there's always two sides to a domestic, problem or a trouble, or there's always two sides to it. But I feel in this, looking at the energy, both of you are in 5 energy, which means there's a lot of conflict, a lot of people kind of like not really articulating how they feel or expressing themselves in a healthy way. So I feel both of you, as you have this separation period, you mature and you work out how to articulate how it is that you feel. You're currently in the Six of Swords energy, so that means that you really have done a lot of processing your emotions, and there are some things that you wish you could say to this person, and you know how to articulate that, but maybe when you're face to face with this person, sometimes the words just don't come out the way you'd hoped for, the way you plan, because it always feels like you fall short of showing or telling this person how you are truly hurt by the situation. It feels like they just don't get it, or they don't see you. They misunderstand you in some way. But with this Five of Pentacles energy, I feel you're withdrawing your investment in this. You're no longer giving to this. So you're teaching this person what it feels like to not have you in their life. Okay, that's what I feel from your energy. Now we've got the Magician card for this person, and this card is all about manifestation, of course. It is about control, and I feel like this person is trying to manifest a resolution, okay? That's what's on their mind, because the Magician uses their mind, and I feel what is on this person's mind is they are conflicted. They have an inner battle, but also I feel that this person wants to talk to you. They want to tell you the truth. They want to actually sort of reach out to you and tell you what's on their mind. So with this card, I feel they're uncertain about how to proceed. So I feel like they're trying to find the right words. I actually see that this person that you're dealing with, whoever they are, whether it's an ex, friendship, love, or, a family member, I feel like they've actually written something down that they want to say to you, but they've not sent it to you. Okay. They edit this from time to time as well. You will eventually receive that message. Okay. Or they may tell you that they've written something and they may just speak it to you. They may read it to you. But I feel this person, they've got something to say to you. And the Magician card, it can indicate that this person, they created this, okay? And they're aware of their part in this because it's like they influence this circumstance. I feel like this person, they have a lot of like powerful combustible energy. And with that Five of Swords, it's like they tend to lash out or they tend to be very hurtful in the things that they say sometimes. And there's a lot of drama around this person. Five of Swords is conflict, it's drama, it's tension. So you may have felt sometimes that you walk on eggshells with this person. So just watch out. This person's still in that energy. They haven't healed. They're trying to resolve some things within themselves, but they're not there yet. So I do see that there is a potential in the near future, 6 weeks. I see that there is a potential for a conversation, or it's like a make or break conversation here. But this person, they still haven't healed that part of themselves that causes disruption in this dynamic. So I want you to be aware of that. I feel like this person realizes that they need to make the first move because you're not. You're done. And I feel like part of them has never seen you like this before. So if they are someone who tends to be in a cycle of repeat, they tend to expect a certain kind of reaction or a certain move from you, but they've not seen it. So I feel this person, they're kind of a little bit like, whoa, okay, what's happened here? They're a little bit confused about your actions this time, and I feel you've given them a lot to think about. Now, also, yeah, they're going to try and make something happen. So they're going to try and kind of like send you a message, or, they've got swords here, so that means communication. Now, it may be with the Five of Swords there, it's an awkward conversation. It's not perhaps the conversation you want to have with this person right now, but I do see that they are going to reach out with something. And you may not be fully happy with the message that you receive, but it feels like they're trying to open up a discourse. I feel like they may want to choose better words, but I got to give you what I'm being given here. The Magician card, I want to read what it says here. It says, the future before you is uncertain, okay? Presenting both risk and opportunity. So they know this could go either way. A triumph or a creative success may bring about a new beginning for you. So I would say this person, and I'm going to pull a card on it, it can indicate that this person, there's something that they are trying to accomplish. And it's like, if they reach out and tell you, oh, this thing went really well for me today, they feel like you're going to be like, I'm so happy for you. You know what? You really deserve this breakthrough. You've been through some struggles. They expect you to be very supportive. And when they hear radio silence from you, they're like, oh. So it's almost like they expect the usual, business as usual, but they're not getting it this time is what I see there. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. They see that you're invested in this, that you care a lot. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very nurturing, very supportive, very caring. Okay. Now, they could be doing something that brings in a lot of money. They're seeking comfort from you is what I see. But I also see that you offer some sort of protection, and it may be like you raise them up in some way. And I just feel like the way that you approach this time, it kind of shocks them, stops them in their tracks. 6 of Wands, yeah, they want you to be happy for them, okay? And whilst deep down you are happy for them, because I feel like there is unconditional love here, But at the same time, you're like, excuse me, like, read the room. You hurt me, or this situation went down and we're currently separate. Why are you reaching out to tell me something that is going really well for you? Okay, this person wants you to be proud of them. This person wants you to see them. But you're like, how can I keep doing that if you don't see me? How is it that somehow, my beautiful Cancerians, you always get lost in the crossfire of this, or lost in this person's energy, and you're like, no, enough is enough? So I feel like you have drawn a line in the sand here with this person. Show me a little bit more. Ace of Swords. Okay. And the fact, I'm only picking uprights in the deck, but the fact that it came out Ace of Swords in the reverse there, I feel like there's something left unsaid from this person. Swords, this person is going to reach out to communicate. This person is having some sort of breakthrough. They're not there yet, but they're making headway. And I feel like they want to take accountability for their actions, but the way of opening up the discourse, it feels very sort of like left field. It's like, oh, you want me to be really proud of you, right? Well, okay, but that's not going to solve this. So I do feel this person, they're going to reach out. I feel like they are going to try and have a discourse with you, but they're going to surprise you by taking accountability, saying, look, I know I hurt you, okay? How can I make this right, is what I'm hearing really strongly. How can I make this right? But from your side, I'm getting, well, if you don't know how to make it right, then I can't help you. So you're giving this person a lot to think about. And I feel like they will try to come good on this. You know, they're getting a lot of cards where it indicates they want to tell you the truth. They want to invest in this friendship or this dynamic or this relationship. You know, I feel like they miss your care, your devotion, your investment, your sanctuary, your comfort. And I feel like when they're with you, there is an energy of feeling very protected in your energy. Even if this is a friend, you know, they see that you are someone they can rely on. But I feel like their own inner drama or conflict has got in the way of this. I mean, Five of Swords, this is someone who self-sabotages, okay? This is someone who tends to get all up in their head. They don't articulate how they feel in a healthy way. You know, sometimes when people have gone through a level of trauma in their life, and this is not to excuse this person's behavior at all, but I want to understand so I can understand an outcome. Sometimes when a person has unhealed trauma, they find it really hard to articulate how they really feel, and they fall back into old patterns or old cycles of repeat because they can't quite get out of the cycle that they're in. And I feel whoever you're dealing with right now, they're stuck in that, trying to get out of it kind of cycle, but it's almost like their unhealed wounds kind of pull them back in. And again, I don't want this to be an excuse, because the Magician card with the Five of Swords can indicate that sometimes they use that as an excuse. Oh, you know me, I'm just like that. Well, that's not acceptable. So I feel this person is realizing that they need to correct their behavior. Justice card is like, how can I find a solution? How can I make it right? And they do want to be honest with you. But the Justice card with that Ace of Swords indicates they know that they caused a level of this drama that they need to rectify. And I feel this person, you know, the truth will out with this person. This person's going to tell you how they feel. They're making some adjustments in their life right now where things are not completely ready to move forward, but I feel like they are trying to make an effort. So I would say when you hear from this person, just be a little bit more guarded, because this person, they haven't quite kind of like stepped into a healthier, more authentic version of themselves, but they're on the way to. It's going to be a process, okay? But the Justice card, they want to find a solution. They want to heal this. And with the Chariot card as the outcome energy, this indicates it's going to be a bumpy road, as I mentioned, but I feel this person will try to put out the olive branch. Bridging the divide is what I'm hearing right now. So I feel this person, they want to move things forward. Chariot card is to move forward. It is to overcome an obstacle, but it also is about dedicating oneself to committing to the task at hand. So I feel this person, you know, I feel like they want to kind of commit to resolving this but there are some issues that they cannot ignore first before you move forward. It says here, continue your struggle and the end you seek will be achieved. So I feel like there is an energy of not giving up on this, but at the same time, there must be action, there must be change, because if there isn't, I mean, looking at your energy, although you miss this person, you feel a little bit hard done by this person, you struggled with these emotions, part of you is like, it's done, I can't go back. And I feel like the energy is, I can't go back to what I keep being given, but I feel like if actions do speak louder than words and you see this person has tried to change, then I feel like you'd be willing to, be open to that. It says, honor, acclaim, and recognition are all possible outcomes for you if you do not quit. I feel this is about you both seeing each other from each other's viewpoint, really allowing each other to be seen, having that sort of raw, open, honest conversation where two imperfect beings come together and say, you know what, I am imperfect, but I'm trying, and I'm trying to resolve some things within myself. I'm trying to resolve things with you. I want to make it right. I want to be honest and open. And I feel when two beings like that come together, which I feel like you will in the future, I feel both of you can find some level of reconciliation, because the Six of Wands is to be seen. Okay, it is a card of accomplishment. It can indicate that this person is going to reach out. There's going to be some messages there, but it's also, being aware of the shadow self, because this card is like, sometimes a person can have trouble healing. Sometimes a person can have trouble allowing themselves to be seen. And I feel to some degree as well, my beautiful Cancerians, you have trouble with compliments, for example, is what I see there. I feel some of you have low confidence, low self-esteem, maybe even because of this situation, but I feel it goes deeper than that. For some of you, it can be that you don't feel like you're enough. And I feel this person also struggles with some inner battle or with some confidence issues. And I feel, each person is thinking about their hopes and fears, and they get consumed by that. And sometimes there's a conflict there in itself. So for example, if this is like a friendship dynamic where you've fallen out with a friend, it can be that they see that you've got things that they want and they cannot accomplish at this time. And they feel like every time they spend time with you, they're reminded of the thing that they don't have. Even though they love spending time with you and you're not rubbing it in their face, it can be that they think about all the things that they lack next to you. If this is a relationship, for example, it can be that, you get a lot of attention and they look at you like you are really awesome, but they're wondering, why are you with them? Because it's tapping into their fears of feeling like they're not enough, and vice versa. So please apply it to your situation. It's going to be different for everybody. If it's a family member, it can also indicate that, there was rivalry from the very beginning, and that it almost feels like when one person is doing really well, the other one person feels like they need to step up their game. And even though they don't realize it, they may be like rivaling each other, because fives can all be about rivalry as well. So it's like there is some sort of conflict there where next to one, the other one feels like a failure, or vice versa. So I feel there's a lot of complex energy going on in this particular separation dynamic. But the Lover's card indicates at the heart of it all, there is love. And there is an understanding that both of you really do care for each other, but a lot of other stuff has got in the way. So whatever it is that's got in the way of this, I feel it can be resolved, but it depends on the choices that are made in the next 6 weeks and after that as well, because the Lover's card, of course, is a choice card. So I feel there is a conversation coming. I feel there is an opportunity to come together to because I feel like you're stronger together, whoever you are dealing with right now. I feel like both of you, there is the potential to resolve this for sure. But I feel certain things have to be overcome first before you can move forward with this. The Lover's card is to take time to make a decision, and it can also indicate a head over heart decision as well. So it's like, that this person has a certain behavioral pattern or trait, and although you love this person, you can't allow this person to overstep a boundary. So you're erecting healthier boundaries. You're leading by example, saying, this is how I live my life. If you cannot step up, then you must step out. And this person also has to acknowledge that, you know, sometimes they self-sabotage and they have to find the root of that. What is that? For example, if, you know, you're dealing with an ex-lover, it can be the root cause for them with the Justice card is they may have witnessed parents or guardians divorcing when they were younger, and they've learned that love leaves, or love is drama, love is conflict, love is pain, and they seek to emulate this pattern that they learnt when they were younger. And they found a dynamic where if it's going really well one day, doesn't really mean that that person loves them until they provoke an argument and prove that this person loves them, okay? And this can be something they witnessed in childhood and they've sought it as they grow older, but they don't realize that they're seeking that level of drama. It's just something that's like ingrained in them because it's ancestral wounding. It's something they witnessed when they were younger, and it's something they need to unpick. Now, with the Justice card here, I feel a lot of you, with the person you're dealing with, whether it's an ex, whether it's a friendship, or whether it's like a family dynamic, there may be some sort of mediation. Okay, this could be like a friend, could be a counselor, could be someone who basically is, you know, known to both parties but not too close, and somehow they find a way to help resolve this. I feel there could be some sort of third party energy that could help in this situation, because I feel both of you don't really want to give up on each other deep down. So whoever you're dealing with, I feel like there is a make or break kind of conversation occurring very soon. And I feel both of you have an opportunity to really clear the air and express how you feel and be truly seen by the other person. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? Okay, so we have, I miss you and I want to see you soon. Okay, I feel deep down, if you're both honest with yourselves, both of you kind of feel this energy, okay? But there are some things that got in the way and have to be resolved first before this can really flourish. I distance myself to avoid my feelings. So I feel this is you right now, my beautiful Cancerians. I wouldn't normally say that, but I'm getting the pull energy to your energy. It's like you're distancing yourself from this person because you're fed up of being hurt. You're fed up of it always ending up in the same way. So I feel like you're kind of avoiding your feelings on this anymore, because I'm getting a very strong sense here of empathy burnout for this person or this situation. After many years of putting this person or other people's needs to some degree above your own, I feel like now you're taking your power back and saying, it's time for me. So I feel there's an energy here of you wondering why this person hurt you, but also exhausted that it's consistent, and it's like there's an energy of feeling a little bit like on autopilot, or, you know, feeling a little bit numb. You've done all the emotional turbulent stuff, and now you're trying to move into this period of recovery and healing, and like, you know what, I feel like to some degree you're like ignoring the situation or avoiding the situation because you feel like you've had enough. And we've also got, please give me time to open up. Now, this person, as I said, I feel like they've got something they want to say to you. They will say it eventually. It's something they've written down as well, because they really want to find the right words. This is the sort of person that it's almost like even when they go to articulate how they feel, they say it in the wrong way. You know, they blurt out something and then it comes out the wrong way. And they're like, no, that's not really what I meant to say. What I meant was this. So I feel this person is taking the time in order to try and articulate what they've been going through, but also I feel like they've had time to realize what they've put you through in this as well. Okay, so it will take time. It is a process, but can it be resolved? This particular situation, I feel there will be some bumps in the road, some very awkward conversations, but I feel it can come together, because at the root of this, there is care. There is unconditional love there as well, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay, we have 2. So we have the DNA strand. So a lot of you, this could be a family member, but also it can indicate that, you know, you're so bonded by this person, and that part of you, part of both of you actually, you know, you're very close, very similar in your energy, maybe even similar in some of the things that you've experienced. Same hopes and fears there. Both of you in the 5s, 2 people who are like very kind of like emotionally aware or extra emotionally sensitive, very changeable sometimes in the energy, maybe even a little bit volatile in the way that you express yourself. Very defensive is what I really mean. It like comes through as like very sensitive and is hurt easily, or kind of like feels like the other person is verbally attacking in some way or knocking confidence. So I'm just getting that, and may not resonate with everyone, but that's what I'm getting from this particular trinket there. Also, we have the spoon. Now, this indicates that this person, they tend to stir up drama, okay? There is an energy of self-sabotage about this person. And I also feel from that DNA strand, it's something that they have experienced or learnt from childhood, okay? It's like in their genetic makeup. And they are working really hard to find the root cause or understand it themselves before they can reprogram, if that makes sense. Sometimes we have to, as an adult, start to realize the things that we've been taught or the patterns that we've experienced in childhood that we think, hang on a minute, that wasn't healthy. You know, I feel like this is about this person looking at behaviors taught by people who were meant to guide them, and kind of like there were some toxic behaviors that they learnt and they are trying to unlearn them, let's put it that way. And I feel to some degree vice versa. We all have a path, okay? And we all have experiences, both difficult and also positive. And I feel both of you are kind of like looking back as well and seeing how certain reactive behaviors have influenced this. And is this something that has occurred before in the past? So I feel this one is very, very complex, but can you resolve it in the future? I feel like the answer is yes, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians, and love and light.